let's dive straight on into the game. It is time for your freaking awesome replays, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my demonstration matches of the incredible ways to play play some beautiful, beautiful bit-by-bit Prime strategies. If you guys who don't know BitbyBit Prime was, he was a pro gamer who made it to the top 16 of GSL in the early days when everyone was shit at the game and didn't know what they were doing, literally by just pulling his workers every game. And that's what this past week's challenge was, pull workers into every engagement and try to kill some people. Let's see what these people managed to do. Now, this is a challenge I put out there, I was excited for, and I didn't mention once in the entire week, and we didn't actually get very many submissions. So we've only got 2 replays to cast today, on top of the games which I played, that managed to make the cut. But guys, make sure you get your replays in for next week, because we're bringing out a rehash of an old topic, but one of the best ones. You guys might remember a topic from 2016 called No Secrets. Well, guess what? We're doing that one. We're making it a little bit more up-to-date and topical. It is going to be called Fake News. And what you need to do is you need to announce every tech choice you make in chat. For instance, you need to just type Templar Archives. Hit enter. Just say Templar Archives to your opponent. Type Spire. Type Starport with Tech Lab. And you can take this as far as you want. Maybe just do the structures. If you want to be really hardcore, maybe you announce every fucking tech unit you make as well. And I think the real mind game that's going to happen here is your opponent's not going to believe you. Who the fuck's telling their opponent their tech? But you have to be honest. You have to actually report truly on the facts and watch your opponent just run around screaming fake news and getting a little bit upset because they don't know what the fuck is going on in the game. So that's going to be an amazing challenge. Get your replays in for that. I can't wait to cast some amazing games. For now, let's get into this game. This is the first one. It's a Zerg vs. Zerg to kick things off. Down here at the bottom right in the red, with multiple heads and being of multiple animals combined into one, it is a Chimera. Used to always think it was Chimera. As a kid growing up, thought it sounded a lot cooler. Someone told me it was Chimera. I was like, that sounds fucking dumb. Up here in the top left, in the blue, it is Chaloni, which sounds like a type of pepperoni. I like it. I'm a big fan of pepperoni. Been eating a lot of pizza lately. Oh, fuck me. Uh-oh. Oh, no. This big brain motherfucker over here, he's like, dude, I just like to watch these young innocent drones as they mine the minerals. I don't mind a little bit of pain. I'm a sadistic overlord. Just give me a watch. Oh, yes. He's licking his lips. This sick fucker seems to enjoy death because he's literally walked into his own death. That queen gladly euthanizes that motherfucker and just shoots him down on the other end. Chimera is also having a little bit of a cheeky perv, but this one, I think this one likes to dance with danger, but doesn't want to actually die. You can see he's kind of running away. No, he's just going to stop for a second. We've got some high-level Overlord paths from both players here, both wanting to have a bit of a cheeky perv, and oh no, this pervert's going to get shut down as well. The queen says, stop looking at my children, you sick fuck! And basically those Overlords experience what it's like to be any man in a public situation when a small child starts talking to you. And has anyone ever had that? You ever had that, you know? When you're a man, a little kid runs up and asks you a question, you immediately tense up because you're like, I'm gonna look like a fucking weirdo pervert if I even acknowledge the child's existence. That's the one thing where I do sometimes wish I was a lady. I'd be able to not be immediately assumed to be a perverted fuck if I interact with children. Nonetheless, speaking of perverted fucks, if you put banelings and zerglings on your pizza, that is what we call a Chaloni pizza. It's where when your opponent eats it, they literally get acid in their throat, their esophagus dissolves, and they fucking die. Now, Chimera, I don't think is too keen on eating this pepperoni or Chaloni fucking pizza topping. Is like, let's build a spine crawler, have some queens on the ramp, bit of tentacle defense, a couple needle ladies. I think Chimera is pretty well prepared, but Chaloni I think is pretty keen as well. Is like, you know what, I'm gonna force feed you some of this fucking acid topping. I'm gonna even pull a couple of the boys. There we go. Bit by bit style. Drones running in with the Ling Bane drone assault here. Chaloni says, come and get your pizza toppings, dickhead. My banelings want to fucking explode on your face. They're gonna go in. Oh my god, all the drones are gonna go down. And the spine crawler sitting there. He's whacking away on those lings. The lings say, nah-uh. And these drones are just gonna kind of fucking run off and no, they're gonna, oh my god. Okay, they were observers, political observers on the front line, making reports for the president. They came in, they observed the combat, they left, and one of them runs back in and builds a cheeky spine crawler. Chimera's of course, prioritizing shit talk over macro or defense and is not dealing with this spine crawl. It's like, nah, actually, let's fucking do it. Okay, let's do it. So remember, guys, whenever your opponent's doing some confusing shit, it's more important to type about it rather than respond and actually win the game. Speaking of Cheloni pizza topping, there's some more coming out. +1 melee isn't done. Oh god, Cheloni. Units were on fucking move command. Thankfully, the banelings do finish. And once again, the drones just seem to survive every battle. These motherfuckers, man. They're just like, yeah, we're here to be part of the army, but we're not actually going to fight. So everyone's just kind of ignoring them, pushing them to the side, and they get to survive for another day. Nonetheless, Chimera's still got 3 big beastie queens up front. Spine crawlers up in the main, though. Might need that down the front to help defend, because right now it's just more lings, more banes, and a bit of +1 upgrade here. Upgrading the acid from a light anthrax to a full-on hydrochloric solution, ready to fucking destroy Chimera if he opens his mouth even a little. A little bit obsessed with pizza lately. I've been enjoying it. What's your favorite pizza toppings? If you say pineapple, you're gonna get instantly banned from the chat. So how about you fuck off with your fucking weird fetishes for putting fruit on a pizza? You're gonna go pineapple? Why don't you just put some fucking pear on there? Or maybe some banana, you fucking crazy maniacs. Speaking of crazy maniacs, Cheloni says, would you like to come on a date with me? I have a spare ticket to Dicktown. I need a friend to come. I don't want to go alone. Chimera says, oh, okay, I guess I'll come. I've never been to Dicktown. What's it involve? Cheloni starts pouring acid and Zergling claws down the throat of Chimera, and Chimera says, this isn't very fun. I feel like you've tricked me by inviting me here, and maybe I should have said no. Me drones are going to run away. Me single tentacles going to stick, just headbutt his. Me hatchery's going to go down, and somehow these drones are still alive. I don't even fucking know how at this point. And Cheloni's like, it's fine, let's build some spine crawlers. Chimera says, I better run away, and oh, fuck me! Even more acid to the face. Chimera's like, maybe I should stop the spine crawlers from going up? These two Zerglings are just going to stare at this lava and contemplate life for a bit. Finally, they do decide, yeah, maybe we should attack the spines. Changing targets, a little bit indecisive here and there. Oh no, the drones are finally actually getting killed after minutes and minutes on the front line, which is an eternity when you're talking about force-feeding acidic pizza toppings down your opponent's throat. And, yeah, things are getting interesting. Speaking of interesting, you guys ever play that Flappy Bird game? Because Cheloni has, and Cheloni's like, fucking hell, can you... fuck off. Can you not bring out your stupid Flappy Birds? Fuck it, I'm just gonna run me lings in. I don't give a shit, your Flappy Birds are stupid. Oh, clicks on the hatch for a second, thought he was gonna go for it. Ends up going for the queen, she goes down. All the drones are like, quick, back to the tentacle of safety. And Cheloni's like, yeah, keep your drones alive, buddy. Guess what? Your lair's going to fucking die. Ah, Chimera. Finally, just takes a big gulp of that fucking acidic, delicious hydrochloric sulfide pizza topping and enjoys what we call melted esophagus syndrome. Don't know if you guys have ever heard of that one. It's not the most comfortable. It's one of the least desirable syndromes to have. Up there with being decapitated and having your dick chopped off. Cheloni's gonna come back in, is like, time to finish it, mate. That's your last hatchery. You don't got no money, dickhead. And fucking kills the hatch. The last money's being spent on a couple of spines. Chimera's like, guess what? Tentacles are definitely the thing which will win me this game, because me Flappy Birds are getting fucked by a bunch of angry ladies throwing knitting needles into the eyes of me Flappy Birds. Turns out Flappy Birds don't do enough damage. Angry knitting needle ladies trying to defend their babies turned out to be quite a threat. The last Flappy Birds go down. The lings run in. Chimera is running around going, ah! The spine crawlers are going to defend for now, but there's a problem. And that's called there's no nutrition here. And, oh, the spine crawlers are all bleeding out. Congrats on mashing the Zergling key, says Chimera. Gotta, of course, not just leave the game, except that maybe you did something wrong at some point. It's your opponent and them playing the game wrong. They built too many of the Zerglings, which, I mean, realistically, what happens? If you're the piece of shit who holds down that Zergling key, maybe you mash it a little bit because you don't know that holding it down is actually more efficient. What happens after the battle when you sit on the hilltop, you're drinking your tea with the opposing general, and you say, oh, you failed for my masterful maneuver of building more Zerglings and banelings than you. The other guy says, nah, it doesn't count. Nah, you didn't even win. excuse me, but I overpowered you with Zerglings and Banelings. Like, nah, it's not a gentleman's strategy. I was going for mutas because I'm a real fucking player. I don't understand. I won the battle. This field here, this Dreamcatcher field, looks a little bit like there's a sperm in the middle of the map, but we'll call it a Dreamcatcher just for... we'll keep Blizzard able to play the map. I think I won the map. Nah, you didn't. I was going mutalist because I'm a real player. You're an idiot. You just mashed the Z key. It took no skill. Doesn't count. And you get trapped in a bit of a loop. So I think the winning general just kind of goes, okay, I'm skipping out of this T on the hilltop over the battle a little bit early. I'm going to tap out of that one and say, all right, buddy, you know what? Here's another slice of pizza. It's covered in some fucking acid. Try enjoying that one. I'm sure it'll go well with your salty, salty tears. GG, well played to Cheloni. Thank you, Chimera. I like the single salty comment at the end as well. We all get a little bit salty sometimes, but I get to make fun of you because Cheloni sent me that replay, so get fucked. Yeah. Oh shit. Of course, guys, I am streaming on a little bit of a delay today because we are going to be doing some WCS qualifier matches in the very near future. Yes, I was being absolutely serious. If you like pineapple and pizza, you're going to get banned. What are you going to do next? Watermelon pizza? You fucking madmen. Of course I'm going to actually ban you. I'm being totally serious. I honestly hate pineapple on pizza. I don't eat it on a weekly basis. And I definitely haven't had conversations in the last week about how I do eat it a lot on pizza. I don't choose for it to be there. I don't particularly mind it. It's like, it's okay. It just never adds anything. Pineapple on pizza is one of the most overrated things, but it really isn't deserving of the controversy. I think dessert pizza is probably the dumbest thing I've come across. Because has anyone ever actually had a dessert pizza where if you just took the toppings off and ate them separately, it would be worse? I feel like it's just you take a nice dessert and you've added pizza dough. You're like, we need more just fucking gluten-y carbs in our dessert. And you're like, who has ever said that? Have you ever had a bowl of ice cream? Have you ever had some fucking chocolate bickies and you've gone, I need a few more fucking gluten-y, wheaty carbs with this just to round it? No. I've had okay dessert pizzas. I've just always gone, why is the pizza bit there? Why don't we just have the rest? It's a little bit random. Hydrochloric sulfide. I don't know about your magic chemistry, Muffin Man. I just make potions, okay? In me science school, they said that hydrochloric sulfide is some shit. I don't fucking know. I'm just saying words, mate. Jesus, look at this motherfucker. He's like, oh, I'm going to call you out on that. It's actually no hydrochloric solution. Get fucked. Let's hop into the next game of ICYFAR. Once again, we're being a coherent adult human being who is both responsible and intelligent. Let's hop into the next game. We're definitely not on Randy mode. Randy? It was meant to be... I tried to say rant, and I turned it into ranty, and apparently it's Randy mode. Apparently when you're ranting so much you get a bit excited, you crack a bit of a stiffy, you're on Randy mode. Okay, I'm ranting, I'm Randy apparently, and we're going to be casting some more ICYFAR games. I have players playing the BitbyBit challenge. Remember guys, if you want to get your replays in for next week, the challenge is fake news. Announce every tech choice you make in chat. Templar Archives, Spire, start with a tech lab, maybe even announce the particular units that you want to do, shout it out in chat to your opponent, let's see how fucking confused and thrown off they get, send me your replays, and I want to cast some fucking amazing games. Didn't get a lot of submissions this week, so there's a very good chance your replay will get accepted next week. For now, down here in the bottom left-hand side, in the red, the Zerg player, it is Helix. Is this Triple Helix? Triple Helix, are you around? Is this you, mate? Let me know in chat. I'll find out 4 minutes from now. Good on the stream delay. Up here in the top left-hand side, in the blue, the Terran player. It is SLI. Hydrochloric sulfate instead of Ide. Thank you, science nerds. So it is going to be a Terran vs Zerg. I don't know who submitted this replay. If it is Triple Helix, I assume it's him, but we will find out. Looks like Triple Helix might actually be sleeping right now, which is unheard of. That's maybe is blathering. Maybe is not actually in my stream. I kind of feel hurt a little bit. Me mods not in me stream 8 hours a day every day. Bit embarrassing. Gonna have to remove his mod hammer, and we'll see how we go. Watermelon pizza is the bomb. Don't hate on it, says Farshot. Is that actually a thing? If someone can find me a picture of watermelon pizza, Please, hit me up. I'm gonna look that up after this game. It's gonna be fucking terrible. My man. Alright, we've got a... Oh, shit me. Is this a one-base factory? Jesus, that's a very fast factory, that is. The Overlord's gonna scout first as well. Could you get more unlucky? SLI says 4-player map. Only a 1 in 3 chance he scouts me early. Let's do a one-base opening. Catch him by surprise. Helix's Overlord comes over and says, hey, I've seen you're on one base and don't have an expansion. You don't even know that because my Overlord's pulled back. So your Reaper's going to scout in the wrong direction. It's going to take about 4 minutes to actually get to my fucking side of the map. In the meantime, you're a little bit fucked. So SLI is like, yeah, I'm going one base siege tank Marine. Oh, right, this is some badass play. Meanwhile, Helix is like, let's get a second gas. Let's fucking rush me lair. I think I need a lair. Against a one-base Terran who's going to cheese me with units, I think I need to make sure I have... I bet it's Overlord speed drops or some shit like that. I can sense when someone's doing some shit that makes no sense. I know why, because it feels like I'm watching me Star-Lord self-play the game. And I'm like, what you're doing is kind of weird. I don't know if there's a logic behind it, other than trying to be a dummy. But I like it, Helix. I like it. Let's see what it is. Is just... And Zergling's building, not even drones. Who needs to use this base? I mean, realistically, your opponent hasn't expanded, so why would you use your expansion? That would just be using your advantage that is both inherent and natural. What kind of a fucking weirdo would do that? SLI here, I believe, has been rushed a few times on the ladder because he's a little bit paranoid. He's building a CG tank in the fucking main, dropping supply drops there. I think SLI has been deeply traumatized. I think if we held up the dole in the courtroom and we said, SLI, you have to answer the questions, and we said, all right, and he's like, oh, all right. We go, SLI, where did the Zerg touch you? And he just kind of leans forward, bends over, and touches his butt and says, the Zerg touched me there many, many times. It was not consensual by any stretch of the imagination. Yes, we just did an instant rewind because I... Look at this. The Reaper that took 6 minutes to get across the map comes in and immediately is going to jump up. No! Oh! Cancels the Nidus before it jumps up. Helix is like, yeah, there's a drone, 3 queens, and 20 Zerglings standing here for no reason. Definitely not going to put down a Nidus. I think I've tricked ya. SLI, who's camping on one base, is like, well, fuck, how could I possibly deal with someone Nidus worming me? I think, honestly, I mean, if your opponent is just on one base, that's the secret, is just pop out a butthole, unload some queens in their base, and let's create some fucking madness. Now, the question is, do you unload your drones in the Nidus? I mean, how are you going to bit by bit this? I don't think I've ever seen anyone unload all their drones. Maybe build a spine or two, but you know what? Oh, fuck me. He's moved all the Marines and tanks down there. Oh, no! Oh, SLI! SLI's like, let's secure the natural. Yeah. Don't have any vision up here. Oh, fuck it. The little butthole is just burrowing its way through the dirt. It's spitting out its fucking dirt. It's like, poo, trying to dig open a big fuck-off tunnel. And just wait for the screech of Zergy pleasure. That's what a Zerg orgasm sounds like, boys and girls. And right now, SLI is in fucking panic town. The Marines are coming back. The tanks are being ordered to unsiege and move back into the main. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The drones are being pulled. We're going full bit by bit. Let's fucking go. The siege tanks are actually sieged up in a very nice position, though. They are going to be in quite a good spot there. The CC is like, fuck this shit. I'm just going to live. Oh, they're CVs. They're not even fighting. Fucking typical drilly boys just sitting over there. The drones get into the front of battle and start fucking these Marines up. Meanwhile, the drilly boys are just fucking chilling. Finally, they all attack, but they've all been told to attack a single queen. Oh, fuck me. The drilly boys come in too late. They didn't buffer for the high damage units. And Helix's warrior fucking drones just grab their fucking crabby pincers and they start tearing their insides out of the Marines. The siege tank friendly fire is hitting them in the face, but they don't give a fuck. They're warrior drones. They take that siege tank splash. They keep on harvesting the fucking organs of the Marines, and then they follow it up by ruining the drilly boys completely and utterly. A quick game to finish off there, and a couple of quick games in general with some worker pools. Can't say I didn't expect it. Was expecting a few more submissions. That's the end of the fucking show for today. It's been a very short week in ICYFAR. Make sure you motherfuckers send me some amazing games next week. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Even if they're quick games, we can do heaps of quick games in ICYFAR. Get them in, guys. Have some fun. Good luck. Have fun. And thank you guys who did submit replays. All right. GG's. Quick finish.